the needs of students and creating success stories from the past 25 years. Rus Education, the largest education provider in the sector, is the industry giant with its presence in more than 30 cities across the country.
For all 25 years, we work hand-to-hand with the Russian Center Science of Culture of India and Russian universities, best Russian universities. Rus Education provides correct information in selection of universities, because for the parents and students it's very difficult to decide where to go and how to choose the university. Besides the medical, which is very popular in India for Indian students, we provide the higher education for technical universities as well. And Rus Education help not only to choose university, we help in all the documentation for applying the forms, applying all the documents, for visa support, for ticketing, for everything. So Rus Education stays behind the student and the parents, not for a year, for entire 6 years when students stay and study in Russia.
The cordial relations between India and Russia have developed significantly with time. Students from India head to Russia for their studies, and the same way students from Russia head to India. Russia has always been the first and topmost education destination for the Indian students. If talked about the Russian education system, the universities in Russia offer world-class amenities to the foreign students. Mbbs in Russia is very popular among the Indian students, and this is the reason most of the students go for Mbbs in Russia for better career opportunities.
We at Rus Education believe that every student has a right to dream, and every student has a right to pursue his dreams. We at Rus Education provide the requisite support to the students to acquire qualifications in subjects of his choice at recognized universities in Russia at affordable prices. We too, like our students, have our dreams. We dream to become the most promising, leading, highly reputed and most trustworthy provider of education in Russia. This dream we can achieve through our core values of trust, openness and collaboration and open communication with parents and the students. This is provided through a set of highly motivated, fully dedicated, committed and enthusiastic employees who walk the path along with the students, because we at Rus Education believe that the future of our students is our future.
The popularity and demand of Rus Education among the medical aspirants is a result of continuous efforts by the organization in the field of admission guidance from the last 25 years. Rus Education was founded in 1992 with the mission to make Indian students get benefited from the quality education of Russian universities. With the passage of time following its core values, the mission of Rus Education has now become an empowering reality. With a modest beginning came great responsibilities. The dearth of good doctors in India became the source of motivation for its founder.
1700 पर एक डॉक्टर है, और अगर आप शहरों में नहीं रहते तो हालात और भी खराब हैं, जहां पर सिर्फ 20% ही जो डॉक्टर्स हैं काम पर आते हैं। विश्व स्वास्थ्य संगठन के मुताबिक ग्रामीण भारत में 57.3% एलोपैथिक डॉक्टर्स के पास ही पूरी मेडिकल क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं होती, और इनमें से 31.4% तो सिर्फ 12वीं तक ही पढ़े हैं।
The recent report by the Comptroller and Auditor General shows that India's doctor-patient ratio is far lower than the World Health Organization standard.
The doctor-patient ratio is declining, services are poor and nursing personnel inadequate. Despite financial assistance and availability of medical equipment, services aren't being rendered due to lack of manpower.
The world-class facilities and education quality in the Russian universities added more to the goal. The same became the pillar of strength to carry on with the mission the founder dreamt of. From sending 10-15 students to the Russian universities in the 90s to sending thousands of them in the present, Rus Education has come a long way and has become a household name in the field of medical admission guidance. It has now become an authentic passage to get education in Russia. Education beyond boundaries is the cause Rus Education believes and works for. With an objective to guide and reach to more and more number of students seeking guidance for higher education in medicine, Rus Education has now spread its branches in all corners of India.
बहुत हेल्प करी है मेरे पासपोर्ट में, वीजाज में, मेरे सारे डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में मेरी बहुत हेल्प करी है।
रस एजुकेशन जो हम लोग का गुवाहाटी में है, उसमें आके हम बात किया, उसका कंसल्टेंसी मनीषा देव से, उसने जो कुछ भी मेरे को बताया, उसका बात सब सुन के हम लगा कि MBBS करने में उतना दिक्कत नहीं होगा, इजी से हो सकता है।
എനിക്ക് വളരെ നല്ല എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ആണ് റൂസ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ വഴി ഉണ്ടായത്. കാര്യം എനിക്ക് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് എൻറോൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യം ഉണ്ടായുള്ളൂ, ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം റൂസ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ തന്നെയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
The counselor and staff members of Rus Education have been very helpful. They've guided us on each and every step.
મને ગર્વ છે કે હું રસ એજ્યુકેશનનો હિસ્સો છું અને એમની સર્વિસ બહુ જ મસ્ત છે.
They maintain a good communication with their students and they provide such best facilities, you cannot get it anywhere.
With a strong existence in 19 states out of 29, Rus Education is on the tangent to mark its presence in all the states of India. Students head to Rus Education with a mingled mind of queries and doubts, but always depart with a clear vision. The students proudly call Rus Education as their ray of hope in the glooming times.
Rus Education has been completely a life-changing experience for me. I'll be setting forth to a new country, new people, new places. So yes, Rus Education, thank you so much. You have changed my life.
I would say that it is one of the best agencies to come across, and you don't have to worry. Once you just give your name, tell them what is the requirement, identify the university, and after that they will provide everything. They'll give you the information, they'll give you the pamphlet, they'll send you mail, they will make you comfortable. You don't have to worry. The monetary is last of the worries. They'll tell you how to go about getting her admitted, and also assure you about stay there, what kind of hostel accommodations which are available in Russia, what is the quality of education, whether there is a need for learning Russian. Rus Education, I think, is very, very efficient. I'm glad that I met them.
The organization claims the students to be their prized possession and feels immensely proud in working to make their students a part of the humanitarian profession of being a doctor. Rus Education has emerged out as a leading organization to contribute in providing the society with great doctors, which is the need of the hour. Making the success stories of its students as a source of inspiration, Rus Education has been working for the interest of society and Indian medical students from the past 25 years. Since then, the organization has successfully sent over 10,000 students in Russia to fulfill their dreams. The popularity and demand of Rus Education among the students is the result of best medical admission guidance provided to them. The transparent admission procedure adopted by the organization adds more to its appeal among the medical aspirants.
I think that Rus Education is a correct platform for all the students visiting Russia, and it will be as much as helpful as it is already now, and I hope that they will answer your queries as they answered mine long back.
Rus Education helps and guides students to reach a step closer to their dreams to become doctors and come back to their country and serve the society, which is in huge need of good doctors. Rus Education has always made sure to introduce new ideas and innovations to provide a better understanding and better guidance opportunities for the students. For the same, Rus Education organizes various events at regular time intervals across the country. Education fairs, admission guidance seminars, and meet the expert sessions are just a few to name in the segment. Rus Education organizes education fairs for its students where they get a chance to meet the top delegations and representatives from various Russian universities. The students directly interact with the delegates and get complete medical admission guidance. The visit of Russian delegations lead to the rise of many new career prospects for the medical students of India and Russia. Such events conducted by Rus Education witness the involvement of students and their parents at a huge level. Rus Education organizes such prevalent events in various cities across the country where the students get a chance to meet the university consultants who are fully experienced and trained by trusted university partners. Rus Education basically takes every step to help and guide the medical aspirants through the entire process of getting admission in medicine and abroad. Apart from such planned events at regular time intervals, Rus Education also hosts some other patent events for the benefit of the students. Sobranie, an annual event of Rus Education, depicts grandeur every year.
प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा मैं गीत वहाँ के गाता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ रसिया में पढ़ने आता हूँ
These sessions provide information to students about the academic life in Russia, which helps them throughout their stay in a foreign country. These sessions are also aimed at making students more comfortable and relaxed, and that is why Rus Education always allows parents to accompany the children as they begin the new chapter of their life. Parents, along with their children from all corners of India, take part in the event, which also allows them to have a healthy interaction with others who will be studying with their ward for the entire long session of 6 years.
जब आप वहाँ पर 5 साल 6 साल पढ़ के वहाँ की भाषा को समझकर वहाँ के एक स्पेशलाइज्ड डिसिप्लिन को पढ़ के यहाँ पर आएंगे तो समझ लीजिए आप जैसा मजबूत लिंक भारत और रशिया के बीच में कोई दूसरा नहीं होगा जो वहाँ की भाषा को समझता है जो वहाँ की संस्कृति को अपना चुका है.
Other main reason why Sobranie is organized is to mingle students before they board their flight together to an unknown country and make them feel at ease.
तो आपको हमेशा वहाँ जाके एक चीज़ अपने दिमाग में दिल में रखनी है कि आप लोग वहाँ पढ़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं, आपको वहाँ पे जाके पढ़ाई करनी है, अच्छे डॉक्टर बनना है और वापस आके अपने साथ साथ आपके पेरेंट्स का नाम रोशन करना है.
Each year, Sobranie is celebrated at various locations in India, mainly Mumbai, Kolkata, Trivandrum and New Delhi. Sobranie also becomes the platform to award scholarship to the meritorious students. Each year, Rus Education awards Druzhba and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Badhte Kadam Scholarship to the deserving and meritorious students for their higher studies in medicine in Russia. At Sobranie, the students get a chance to meet the student alumni who motivate the students for a better stay in Russia.
All the best to everyone for your ahead studies, and I would really thank Rus Education for supporting me through all of the journey. They had been very supportive. Any problem I faced out there, they were always with me. One phone call from Russia and my problem used to get solved. So thank you very much.
Students are the priority of this organization, and great care is taken that there is no compromise towards the mental and emotional development of the students, as many of them have just passed their higher secondary exams and then leaving their comfort zone to live in an entirely different country. But this is where Rus Education comes into play. The organization has its representatives in all universities to look after the needs of students during their entire stay in Russia.
I am a first year medical student. Here I am very happy because we are provided with Indian Mbbs, and Rus Education representatives are here and they are ready to help us.
Rus Education has a separate department named as Rus Tourism for the smooth functioning of the travel-related formalities of the students. The dedicated team from the department takes care of all the necessary documentation procedures to ensure hassle-free travel of the students. Rus Education acts as a partner for the students, not just helping in the admission formalities, it also ensures safe and secure departure and boarding and lodging of the students in a foreign land. The staff of Rus Education also accompany the students to the airport to make sure they face no issues till the last moment. The student representatives of Rus Education are available in all the universities 24/7 and are competent to handle any problems which the students face.
जब फर्स्ट ईयर के बच्चे न्यू बच्चे जब आते हैं यहाँ इंडिया से तो हम बच्चों को रिसीव करने भी जाते हैं। एयरपोर्ट पे बच्चों को रिसीव करते हैं, बच्चों को वहाँ एयरपोर्ट पे खाना खिलाते हैं, उनकी पेरेंट्स से बात करवाते हैं, उनके कोई क्वेश्चंस हो वो नए बच्चे उनके जो क्वेश्चंस हो सबका आंसर करना। हम लोग वहाँ बच्चे के पहुँचते ही स्टार्टिंग की जो प्रॉब्लम्स होती है, नए बच्चे यहाँ से जाते हैं तो हाँ होती है प्रॉब्लम, बट वो सब चीज़ें धीरे धीरे सब ठीक हो जाती है।
Russia becomes a home away from home for the Indian students who are offered the best of services and quality education. The university campuses are a blend of various activities to help in promoting all-round development of the students. Students are provided Indian food and the accommodation provided is safe and secure with all modern safety equipments. The one thing that the organization always takes care of is to plan and organize all Indian festivals in the Russian universities to make the students feel at home. Rus Education organizes all major Indian festivals like Holi and Diwali in the Russian universities. Apart from this, Rus Education hosts various such events in all leading Russian universities to make sure that the students never miss the feel of their colorful Indian culture.
My name is Abhilash Chakla and I have been studying here from the last 2 years in the Way State Medical University, and I have never felt homesick on any of the occasion like Diwali or Navratri because a cultural festival is organized here by Rus Education.
The head counselors from Rus Education visit the students in the Russian universities from time to time to interact with them regarding their stay and their experiences. This personal touch by the counselors is always appreciated by the students. The counselors take their feedback and provide the students with correct information regarding the same. The counselors make sure to discuss the problems of the students if they face any and eradicate the issues faced by the students with the university authorities. Proper interaction sessions are organized by Rus Education to make sure the student queries and problems are resolved on a permanent basis.
वहाँ जो केयर टेकर है डॉक्टर वासी उन पे आज चौथी बार हर साल हम आते हैं यहाँ पे अपना शेयर करते हैं। हमें कभी जरूरत मौका अभी तक एक मिला नहीं, चाहे रात के 12 बजे 4-5 दिन हो बेटी से बात ना हो पाए तो रात को 12 बज जाए तो सर बेटी से बात नहीं हो पा रही, पता करके बताएंगे। आधे घंटे बाद कोई हो टाइम SMS आ जाएगा, योर डॉटर अटेंडेड कॉलेज टुडे, शी वाज देयर, तो she has her exam tomorrow, that is why she is done. तो हमें कभी चिंता रही नहीं है कि हाँ 7 समुंदर पार वहाँ क्या कर रही होगी क्या नहीं है।
Rus Education believes in developing the potential of students for clearing MCI examination after the completion of their degrees. Rus Education organizes visits of Indian professors and lecturers in various universities of Russia. The MCI coaching is provided to students in the university campus during their course of study as well as in India when the students come for their summer vacations.
Most often MCI has been considered as like a very big obstacle in your career after getting the degree from Russia, but I would not simply agree to that, and I would say that it's like very easy if you work hard and you trust yourself. If you do it properly, if you work properly and give the optimum, then it's like result is in your hand. It's nothing to fear about.
Rus Education strives to provide the best services to its students and take highest measures both in government and private sector with a desire to improve the education system. Rus Education organized the first ever India-Russia Students' Conference in joint association with the Ministry of External Affairs, India, under the umbrella of 70 years of diplomatic relations between the countries.
Spread of knowledge and increase in awareness has the greatest potential to strengthen bilateral ties. Indeed, investment in education is investment in the next generation.
The education academic relationship is very important part of the overall cultural relationship and overall relationship between the two countries.
The conference focused on improving the current situation of admissions for Indian students in Russian universities and Russian students in Indian universities.
I feel that there is a lot of potential. I was looking at some of the statistics recently, and when you look at the statistics of Indian students who are studying outside of India, then you can see the potential for India-Russia exchange is much more.
India-Russia Students' Conference was held simultaneously in India and Russia using video conferencing technology that enabled interaction among distinguished speakers and an enthusiastic audience of thousands. From India, the conference was organized in the cities of New Delhi and Chennai, and from Russia, it was organized in Perm, Kazan, Oryol, Volgograd and Machakala. The speakers from both the nations spoke about the cordial relations between the two countries and also addressed the problems faced by Indian students and their families who were present among the audience.
The Council and the government have recently agreed to make national eligibility entrance test from May 2018 mandatory for even those students who wish to go and study medicine abroad.
I always support in 2002 when Medical Council of India introduced this screening test to get qualified and quality doctors from foreign countries.
On September 18, 2017, the prestigious Kamani Auditorium in New Delhi hosted the farewell ceremony, Sabrania 2017, organized jointly by the Center for Science and Culture in New Delhi under Mr. Fyodor Razovsky and Rus Education Company.
Rus Education has been all along the main spine of the entire organization, I can say.
Rus Education is always dedicated to providing the best possible services to its students. Be it servicing the students or servicing the society, Rus Education has always set an example in the industry. At regular time intervals, Rus Education extends help for the underprivileged by organizing free medical health checkup camps for the poor and needy. The camps are set in various areas from time to time where a team of dedicated doctors provide health services and medicines to the people. The aim of the camps organized by Rus Education is not just to provide health services, but to create an environment where the whole community gets informed and sensitized about the major health issues.
Thank you, Rus Education!
Rus Education has always been in highlights for being the most trusted admission partner for the students. Its authenticity has always attracted students. This is the key factor for the growing number of universities getting associated with the organization. The delegates of various reputed universities visit the organization from time to time and ponder on new opportunities for the Indian medical students. Recently, a delegation from Mari State University, Russia, visited the capital and met the management of some top hospitals in the capital. The event was hosted by Rus Education and the delegation was accompanied by top officials from the organization. The media coverage of Rus Education and its services is an evidence for its excellence in the field of medical admission guidance. Rus Education has been covered at several times by the leading media houses of the country. Rus Education has signed various contracts with many medical organizations of the country. To name a few are the contracts Rus Education signed with Apollo Hospital Delhi, Rockland Hospital Delhi, and KM Shah Dental College. The growing educational ties among India and Russia are expected to bring a significant boom in the amount of students heading to each other's country.
आज बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में भारत के विद्यार्थी रशिया में पढ़ने के लिए आ रहे हैं। उनको यहाँ अपनापन लगने लगा है।
The visits of the heads of both the nations to each other's country can be counted as a noteworthy step in the direction of deepening educational ties among the nations. From providing complete medical admission guidance to getting the basic and essential documentation done, Rus Education has always been at hands for its students and will continue to do so.
Both my daughters are in Tver State Medical University. The elder one is going to pass out or get her graduation in June this year. I had sent them because I find that it's very safe for girls. In fact, for all students, it's a much safer place. The system of education is far better as it quantifies in a scientific manner the knowledge transfer on a per class basis, rather than leaving it to the end of semester when you discover that you're doing well or you're not doing well. The system is robust and self-confident, I would say, that they take up children from school straight without any entrance examination, and they make sure that they graduate as doctors, and obviously they have to come to India and clear their MCI exams, which is the final test, so to say. Also, I would like to say that the student-teacher ratio is very good. It's about 15-16 students per teacher. The cost is also lesser than what is there in India, at least about 30-40% cheaper than what Indian colleges offer. Rus Education is doing a great job in giving this opportunity to Indian students to avail a good facility in the Tver State Medical University.
With that in mind, Rus Education proudly proclaims the success stories of its students. Rus Education believes that its success lies in the success of its students, and the pass-outs working in the best organization across the globe becomes an obvious testimony to how successful the organization is. Rus Education is immensely proud of the fact that many of its students are now working in different reputed healthcare organizations across the globe. Rus Education firmly believes that the success of its students is the actual success of the organization. Rus Education provides the requisite platform to all aspirants who have the potential and who dream of becoming good doctors.
I am currently working in Safdarjung Hospital. Everyone knows about it. It is one of the top hospitals in India. So we do have to go through an interview. But again, like in Russia, the education was quite like to the standard, so that I could match up to the level and I could easily work in Safdarjung Hospital. And the environment is also very good there, and I don't think that if you are working hard from yourself, you will face any sort of difficulties in future.
Rus Education endeavors to meet the twin objective of providing quality medical education as well as servicing the society through meeting the aspirations of the students and the healthcare needs of the society by providing good professional doctors. For Rus Education, quality is a journey and not a destination, and therefore it continues to strive to improve its services and make quality medical education more approachable and within the reach of the masses. This progressive journey of Rus Education is all set to continue in the coming decades with greater favors and enthusiasm.
There are times when you might feel aimless. You can't see the places where you belong.
you will find that there is a purpose. It's been there within you all along.
And when you're near it, you can almost hear it.